And I will be carefully looking at his head again, and I will not see one single gray hair. I asked him one day, Mr. FALOWO, how do you do this? You know, he's very unassuming. Very unassuming, but a big engine. Very intelligent, very well put together, very focus-driven. Anything he wants to do, he likes to do it very well. Today, we're here celebrating you. Aside from your success story in the private sector, in the area of finance, you're here attaining another height. Everybody here, we're here because of you today. Celebrating all the good things you've done and the good things you will continue to do. My prayer for you as Arole Odudua is for you to continue to do all the good things you are known for, to continue to carve a very beautiful niche for yourself. This is not the only thing you will achieve in your life. There are many heights for you to still climb, because I know in another 20 years, I will still look at that your beautiful head and there will not be gray hair. Madam, I want to thank you today. He specifically acknowledged that without you, he is nobody. I want to thank God for your life, for supporting him, because we all look at him very critically, and I wonder how he does all these things he's been doing. But today, I can see that secret. On behalf of every woman in this auditorium, a beautiful round of applause for the wife of the celebrant. Please clap for her very well. Some of you are always stressing your husband, though. You will know that it's indeed a very good thing to have a couple, a partner that will always be there for you, especially in your home front. On a final note, I want to thank God Almighty for your life. It's not by your might, nor by your power. If you look back, how you all started, so many of your colleagues, so many of your mates, they're nowhere to be found today. It's not by your might, but God Almighty has helped you to achieve what you have achieved thus far. You know me. I can continue to sing your praises because of the respect that I have for you. Not today. So very many years of great things you have done. All I will do is I will continue to pray for you. Pray for all the success that you are going to bring on board for Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, because I know you are going to make a mark with a lot of difference in all the things you are doing. God bless you. And God bless all the works of your hand. And God bless Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much.
Profuse Thanks to His Royal Highness, the Ooni of Ife, Ooni Adeyeye Enitongusi Ojaja II. Thank you very much for the royal seal of approval. We are grateful and we thank you. I would like at this point to recognize the presence in the room of the Governor of Delta State, His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, who is ably represented this evening by the Honorable Commissioner for Trade and Investment, Delta State, Honorable Osai Chika. Let's put our hands together for Honorable Osai Chika, who is here this evening. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry it took us so long to recognize your presence. Thank you for coming. The next goodwill message we're going to have this evening will be from none other than the Managing Director, CEO of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. His name is Mr. Oscar Onyema. Let's put our hands together this evening as we welcome the the MD CEO of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Let's put our hands together, please. Where is he? I saw him just a few minutes ago. Is he around? No? Okay, we'll come back to the MD CEO of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The next person, we have two more goodwill messages. The next one will be from Alhaji Bashir Yuguda. He's the former Minister of State, Budget and National Planning, who is here with us this evening. We welcome his presence and would like him to please come and give us a goodwill message. Let's put our hands together for Alhaji Yuguda as he comes on stage. I'm sure he's not feeling welcome yet. Let's put our hands together, please. That's better. Thank you so very much. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Thank
you, sir. Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, Your Royal Highness, I also stand on the existing protocol. Your Highness, it's an honor to speak immediately after you've spoken. I will try my best to live up to half of what you have done. Sometimes in 2007, I was working in Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates. I was a staff in the Nigerian embassy, and I happened to be the ambassador. I was the first ambassador there, and on a particular afternoon, a gentleman came in to see me. I have not met him before, but I saw his card, KAYODE. KAYODE came in to see me, and we spoke. I was trying to ask him the reason for his visit to UAE. Of course, being in the private sector, I can understand. But what he told me was that he learned this is a new embassy, a new ambassador, an ambassador from the private sector, so he has come to chat me up. I said, sure. So we started talking. He talked extensively on the need for me to pursue economic diplomacy. That I understood very, very clearly. I reminded him, first and foremost, as an ambassador, I'm supposed to also work on the bilateral relations between the two countries. But economic diplomacy, yes, we'll pursue it. And I think his first advice to me, even then, was try to revive the Nigerian UAE Business Council. That one was very clear to me. He also advised me on the issue of reviewing our BASA agreement, because at that time, it was only ARIC that was a little bit close to what we will try to compare with the Emirates. We went into a Basel agreement based on his advice, and I was trying as an ambassador to see how we tap into the market of the UAE. But the challenge then was, here we are discussing with Emirates Airline and Etihad. The lowest, that time, Emirates had 99 aircrafts. Arik, we're struggling with about 6 or 7. But at least we tried. Then, of course, we continued with the relationship. In 2011, I came back home. I was made a minister for works. KAYODE came again. When he came, this time, his advice was, Mr. Ambassador, what I will advise you to do is scale down on your projects. Try to give priority to areas that you can know, that areas that you can deliver. And he also advised us on alternative funding for our projects. It was through his initiative and his advice that I engaged Alhaji Aliko Dangote to take over the road from Kaba Junction to Obajana. And we thank God that that was the beginning of the discussion, and now it is going further. Then, from Ministry of Works, I was taken to National Planning. KAYODE came again, knocking. This time around, when he came, I was the Minister for National Planning, and that is his field. He advised me on many, many issues, which I truly cherish. One of the areas that we have discussed was rebasing of our GDP. He was very, very active on that. He also talked about funding for SMEs. He talked about deepening our relationship with our development partners. From there, I was posted to finance at the minister. He came again. This time, of course, we talked extensively on many aspects of the economy. We talked extensively on the demutualization of Nigerian Stock Exchange, if you remember, KAYODE. We talked about how we strengthen the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Nigeria. Now, I'm saying all this so that we all know the kind of person and a friend he is. He has been very helpful to us as friends. Individually, we all have stories to tell about him. If I am asked to mark my discussions with him, I will not mark it. I will only grade it. And I will grade it presidential. And that's why you are present today. Thank you very much.